6 bonework skeletons crashing through a wall, and 5 screwed party members. We nat one on leaving a room, and now we're boned. Hope you find us humorous on this week's Hapless Heroes.
For pregnant!
Hello and welcome to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I'll be your host and dungeon master for this evening's melee. Let's start by introducing our cast/victims. Starting from my left, we have Zach as Pregnart.
I cannot eat my chicken soup through my helmet.
That's excellent.
To his left, we have John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
More undead? Hoblet's going to be so jealous.
To his left, we have Francesco as Felix Fizzlebottom.
We had a plan until you started making all that racket.
To his left, we have Mike as Murph Eastlaw.
I thought we were all so much stealthier.
And to his left, we have Phil as Hedrick the Entertainer.
Oh, damn it. Pregnant, these guys look bad to the bone.
It begins.
And this episode,
Challenge accepted.
not only are we featuring combat, we are featuring bone puns.
Yay!
They look pretty good for a broth.
All right, so it seems like we've got us a stew going here with everyone, all of you folks, about ready to face down with 6 suddenly charging bonework skeletons that come blasting out of the woodwork, quite literally.
And this was at the city hall, quote unquote, like the main hall of this place. Yeah, cool, great. You know.
So do we just jump right into initiative, or do?
I mean, yeah, we're trying to disrupt a ritual here, and these things interrupted us.
Yeah. So yes, we are directly into initiative.
Let's go.
All right.
So the 6 bonework skeletons are sort of arrayed, more or less 3 in front and 3 in back.
Okay.
We have a rank of 6 of them, for lack of a better term, because there's not really a ton of room here. They can't really spread out like they might like. Felix, we are at your turn.
Starting with me.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to. How far am I at this point now from? Like, how far are they from us?
I would say that if
skeletons.
you guys were in the middle of the room, more or less, that the skeletons would be about 20 feet away right now.
Okay.
They will easily move in on the party.
Yeah.
Once we hit their turn.
I feel like I'm gonna be really be a little lame here, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance.
Love this one.
So I'm just gonna center it sort of like so that it's 10 feet from us, but 10 feet in from that. You know what I'm saying? And then
Okay.
goes all the way back.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what's the radius range on it?
It is a 30-foot radius,
Okay.
and it's a sickening green radiance.
Sickening green radius.
When the creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn, so it'll do stuff now, and then or starts its turn there. So it's going to be both.
Right.
So they all need to make Constitution saves.
They all need to make con saves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Felix has a ridiculous con thing, right?
Now, is this poison damage?
This is radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Does that do more damage to undead?
Not, I
All
mean,
the time?
only
Not
no,
guaranteed?
Not
Not
guaranteed.
here.
Sometimes, like, there are some creatures that may have a vulnerability to damage, but that's very limited,
Yeah.
and we don't really know because that's what it's all in Dave's head right here.
It's just every time I do radiant damage, it says I get to do more radiant damage to undead.
It's just because of the way that your abilities work as a
Right.
paladin.
Right.
Yeah. If that might be bonus damage to undead from being a paladin there too.
It also makes it impossible for them to benefit from being invisible. just so you know.
In,
Just
in case there were any other invisible bonework skeletons in the area.
Yeah, so anything in that area that might have been invisible before is now very much visible.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We got a 17.
17, I think. Hold on, actually, my DC is it's supposed to be 19. Yeah, ability save charisma. It's 19.
Oh, jeez, I'm saving against the 19. All right.
That's what I was saying.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's the that was the Rod of the Pact Keeper +2, so added 2 to my.
Let's see. That's a 1 passes.
Oh well.
It's just 28 radiant damage now, and then they also suffer 1 level of exhaustion if they are able to be exhausted.
Okay, so they take 28 each.
Okay.
That's what
and
you
then,
said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, on that was if they failed. If they
Yeah.
passed, nothing happens.
Okay.
Oh, they don't get hurt at all in there.
No, it's an all or nothing kind of deal.
Even when it's their turn again, they don't have to make the save
They
again.
have to make the save again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the entire front rank and 2 in the back.
Okay, great. Do they look more exhausted?
Can we see them
Double
in the
check,
sickening
but I
radiance?
don't
They
believe-
they are now emitting a dim greenish light.
Greenish.
Dim greenish light.
Nope, it definitely takes the level of exhaustion.
Yeah, baby. Right.
So that's disadvantage on ability checks.
And then on the start of their turn, they'll make a save again.
All right.
And I'm gonna send Slim to Jarrell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let him cleave through this shit, so that he'll have it. She's gonna like kind of float near him to provide. She'll like start darting around once he engages to kind of like
Yeah.
start feinting and sort of throw one of them off balance. So at least against one of them, you'll have advantage to attack.
Cool.
All right. That is the end of that turn, and it is into the enemy's turn.
So let's let them all make Constitution saves again.
So, yep, here we go. So the leftmost one in the front rank has saved, and the others do not.
Okay, was that the same one that saved before too?
No, it was not.
Okay, great. So
Perfect.
now they're all emitting a dim greenish light,
Dim greenish light.
and they take 23 radiant damage.
23.
Very nice.
All right. So the enemies, they take their damage, and 4 of them are starting to look a little beat up.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like those odds.
All right. So now the enemies are going to all take their move and come a charging in.
Okay.
That takes them out of the cloud.
Yes, but that means that if they enter into that area for the first time on a turn, they make the save again. So push those fuckers into the bad stuff. Okay. But you guys don't go in it. It's bad.
So they're going to get themselves out, and they're going to land on the party.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I want to figure out who goes to whom?
It's up to you at this point, and I don't like that.
2 are going to Murph. Let's see. 1 is going to Jarrell. 1 is going to Felix. Going to Hedrick.
I'd like to announce
To
those in a
Hedrick.
more exciting way too, so that we
Yeah.
say, here we got you got 2 here, you got 2 here. You know what I mean? Like just like let's bring people in. You know.
All right. So we got 2 going to Hedrick. 1 going to Murph. I believe we had. You know what? Now I want to go 1 going to each of the rest of the party as well.
Okay. Before they make the attack rolls, they since they are undead, right? I'm assuming,
Yes. They are.
I think it's yeah.
right? If an undead targets me directly with an attack or spell, it must make a Wisdom save. On a fail, it must choose a new target or forfeit its attack or harmful spell.
Okay. So we'll resolve that first.
Yes.
So that needs to make what again?
A wisdom save.
And will not succeed under any reasonable measure at a 4.
So it must choose a new target or forfeit the attack.
Okay, that's fine. Jarrell, now you've got 2.
Oh, great.
Among the dead.
Yep.
I feel like it just like it kind of like it doesn't necessarily see me as a threat.
Yeah.
Even though I just fucking blasted it with some sickening radiance. It's pretty sick.
That's sick, yo. So the first 2 charge up with their claw talon hands. Just little blades at the end of each finger.
Like
that
Freddy
seem to
Krueger
be
style?
Grafted on. Yes, very much Freddy Krueger style. without the gloves, just right into the fingers.
So like that one X-Men thing, Lady Deathstrike.
Not ringing a bell, but sure we'll go with
Nerd. Come on, man.
Nerd alert.
X-Men is the shit.
Nerd alert.
I love X-Men.
Right,
Yeah,
it's my favorite.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I'm not sure we can even have a nerd alert in good conscience.
I don't know. There's no nerds allowed around my D&D
Right.
table.
Yeah.
Aw.
No,
Get out.
0.
If I knew you guys were all nerds, I wouldn't play.
Shit, sorry, audience. Podcast's over.
Sorry, we didn't know John was a nerd.
We didn't know.
So, 2 attacks with the talons. One would be a 14 against armor class.
Matches.
Matches. That's a hit.
Boo.
And the other will be an 18 and will also hit. And that's going to be 17 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then one with... And wait, there's more, because it's got a scorpion tail grafted to it.
Fucking
and it
scorpion
strikes
tails.
with that.
Is the scorpion tail proportionate to this thing's body?
Yes.
That's also horrifying.
Yes, this thing is...
Like where we had to have gone and found a giant scorpion, cut its tail off, and then
Right,
sewn
that's
it
what I'm
to
saying.
a corpse.
I think it would be way funnier if it's just like a humanoid
tiny
6-foot
little-
skeleton, and it just has like, yeah.
It's attached to its finger, and it just like after he claws him, it just kind of like just pokes him. Yeah.
Like necromancers outdo each other to create horrifying things, and this is sort of like the latest progress in necromantic butchery.
We've seen some pretty fucked up
assembling these little light attack nightmares.
like piecemeal nightmares. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's see. It's also 18 plus 6. That's going to hit for 1d12. That's going to be another 15 piercing damage.
Ouch. I don't think that's all.
That's going to be all for now, unless that first
Yeah.
one gets to a reaction.
Nope,
so
that's
now we
okay.
get to the second one against Hedrick.
stuff. God damn it.
Do I have any reactions? This poor guy.
Let's see. That's going to nat 1, and he's going to do 9 damage to himself. Let's see. Second attack with the claws. He's going to swing, and yeah, that's going to be a hit for 7 slashing damage.
Son of a bitch.
Good thing we had those temporary hit points from you.
I don't get those.
I didn't think you got those.
You don't get the ones you offer to others?
It doesn't say that I do. I don't believe.
I am. Wow. Oh, no. What?
I could spend 10 minutes inspiring up to 6 friendly creatures within 30 feet who can see or
You're
hear
up
and
to
understand
6,
me.
and you're a creature.
You're friendly.
I
You
hope
can
you're
hear and
friendly.
understand yourself.
You sure are friendly.
It all comes down to if you like yourself.
It counts.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's as good a ruling as any. If
Yeah.
you like
I mean-
yourself,
It does not say that I cannot target myself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would, like, if you can't, it would specifically tell you, like, on other creatures.
That's yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, because
Okay.
mine say that.
oh, then we can start applying that going forward.
Right.
All right.
Should
I
I,
think-
not have that or?
No, yeah.
You should have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add 16 to
Yeah.
Well,
whatever
I mean,
you have left.
my, just subtract 16 from the total of all this shit he's about to throw at you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's got the one last sting attack with from the final one. That's going to be a 20 against armor class. And will
Damn it! God, that smarts.
So we just see
be
Hedrick get
12 and
fucked
for
up.
16 piercing damage.
There you go.
But there, that balances out then.
Yes.
that's
That was the
exactly what I
temporary HP there.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the end of the first 2. And then we get into
The one attacking
see.
Murph.
yeah, we're just gonna go right over to Murph. We're just gonna row on the table that way. So Murph. First one is going to come at you with its claws and swipe with the left for 22 against armor class.
Oh my.
And with the right, at a 12 against armor class.
That matches.
Okay, so I
Wait.
in as a reaction, I put my hands up and create a kind of like opaque barrier that blocks the second.
Force field shield.
Yeah.
Is it +4 to AC as a
It's
reaction?
shield. +5.
Oh,
but-
+5. Nice.
Plus 5
So
to AC.
that blocks at least the one that matches my AC, but does not block the first one.
Okay. So it's going to be 9 slashing damage.
What's really exciting is that my arcane ward also becomes a thing because I just cast an adjuration.
And then it's going to strike with its scorpion tail. And it's going to nat 1.
Yes.
And we're just going to have it do straight up damage to itself.
It's going to sting itself in the back of the head.
Yep, for 7.
Okay.
Perfect.
I feel like it's almost like with Scorpion and Spider-Man, like he would do something like that. That
Yeah.
would happen.
All right. Felix gets passed by entirely, and we go on 2 attacking Jarrell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and slashing out with the claws. First one is going to be 11 against armor class, and I don't think that's going to do it against a paladin.
No.
And the second one is going to be a 12, and I don't think that'll do it either.
So the first 2 like hand attacks come in, and I catch one with my sword and the other one with my shield, and I just push it back.
Now, is that a reaction that you're
No,
using for an
just
actual push?
picturing it. Just picturing
Okay,
it.
just a visual push.
Right.
Okay, I can dig
Like
that.
how I would block it.
All right, and then it's going to lash out with its tail as it scooches back a couple inches.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a 17.
Nope.
That won't do it either. All right, so the first one is successfully fended off, and the second one is now attacking. First with the claws. And that's going to crit fail.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
These things are shook by Jarrell.
It's okay. We nat 1 at the end of last session, so this is only fair.
Yeah.
And whack itself for 10.
Go get him, man.
The
You're
dice
just
give it.
deflecting it, so it's like.
Yeah. Like I'm just like shielding some, pushing it away with my sword the others, dodging.
And the second slash is going to be a 8, so that's not
This
gonna
one,
do it.
Jarrell just stands and puffs his chest, and the attack just hits him on his chest and literally deflects off his armor.
Bonk. Like a loud, almost clanging noise as it hits the breastplate.
Right.
You almost like chest bump the hit because you feel so confident about blocking
Right.
it.
Jarrell just.
And one final attack with its sting, and that's going to be a 18.
Nope.
That won't do it either. All right, and now to the one attack left, or the one attacking bonework skeleton against Pregnart.
As Jarrell's reaction, he will throw his shield in front of Pregnart, so the first attack is at disadvantage.
The first attack is at disadvantage.
Yep.
All right.
Aw. Thanks, shield man.
Well, he did say he was going to protect you at all costs.
Right.
That's
Because
generous.
you make damn good soup and sausage and breakfast
will
sandwiches.
be a 14 against AC.
That is a miss.
That is a miss.
It's also
All
because
right.
Pregnant is so damn wholesome.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like Jarrell recognizes me as a force of good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chaotic good, but good.
I feel like he respects my chaos.
All right.
Yes.
The second attack is going to be an 18 against AC.
It's a hit.
It's going to hit for 7 slashing damage.
Okay, still got the buffer. Still got the buffer.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
take that.
And then it will strike with its sting for 21 against AC.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll hit for D12. Let's see, 11 plus 4, 15 piercing damage.
Pregnant! No!
Okay.
And that is the end of their turn.
You said 15, right?
Yeah.
Good, because that's the last turn they'll take.
You tell him, Felix.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, my voice was a little too low for that one.
All right. Hedrick.
All right, you guys better not leave my ass down here like you did the last time.
They did what?
Never you mind, Felix. You want no part of that.
You were there for that.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't part
I
of
was
the.
DMing that.
Oh God, yeah. Zero is with us.
All right, let's try to group them together. And he's going to immediately turn to Murph and pull out his loot after getting
While you're getting-
slashed.
like, you're in the middle of being
Slashed,
attacked.
and there's a guy right in front of me. I'm going to start playing this loot, and he's got a little ditty to inspire
What a fucking
Murph.
rock star.
You're
Right.
inspiring me?
Yeah.
Aw. That's sweet.
No, he's got a ditty though.
Oh, I get a ditty! I'm going to pay attention. Okay, go.
If there's a wrong that should be right to call Murphy's Law. Who's a little overexcited? Oh, Murphy's Law.
I'm very overexcited, yeah.
He's short in height, but he's great in worth. If you're in a fight, just call the Murph. and
Jazz
then he does the jazz hands, crosses over his face, and I cast greater invisibility. I'm gonna dip away as soon as I go invisible. I'm gonna move my speed away.
So you inspired him and then turned yourself invisible.
Correct.
Okay, so the inspiring, was that a bonus action you were using?
Yeah,
for
I
that?
did the bonus first.
Okay,
Bardic inspiration. Yeah.
What a showman.
perfect.
And,
Right.
So my invisibility is concentration. I can do stuff so long as it's not concentration.
Such prestige.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I think it's just
That's a strong turn there.
Yeah.
30 feet. I want to position myself so I don't have one of my comrades in between me and the enemies, but I do want to try to get a focus on all of them if I can.
Okay, so you're kind of moving back a little ways then.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. At some point, I'm going to find a cumulative challenge rating that actually challenges the party.
Me too, Dave.
Well, here's the thing too: is like there's all these cool things that we just sometimes don't get to until something actually challenges us to the point to use it.
But now you've got a few of them synergizing really well with each
Right,
other.
but you
too.
see, you have us burning out a lot of our resources before
Yeah.
we get to the main ritual. While I may be
Right.
able to regenerate those on a short rest, no one else here can do that.
Right. It's also
Correct.
true.
Yeah.
Right,
This was a bit of a gauntlet.
right.
But anyway. All right, so yeah, we are at Murph.
Okay.
What about Hydrolo?
He's gone. He's been gone
Oh.
for a while. Yeah.
Wait, but
Forgot.
so he just like disappears?
Well, he only lasts as far as I keep concentration on him.
Right, but then
So
what
if I-
happens when you end
If
concentration?
I end the spell, he goes away.
He just disappears?
If I lose concentration on him, then he becomes hostile toward us.
Oh.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I can just end the spell. Like, remember I did the whole Pokemon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets to just go away if I say to go away.
Did you pull him back into a fucking
He-
Pokeball?
He, he has to do everything I tell him to do. So if I end the spell, it's like me saying,
Go away, Hydrolo.
away.
I love you, but
No
bye.
longer exists.
Right. So I now have to reconjure another elemental if I want.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes, your turn.
There's only one in front of me.
There is one that would be considered
Directly in front of me?
In close combat.
And then there are two.
Well, there were two in front of Hedrick, but Hedrick just disappeared.
He's now disappeared.
yeah, so there are two that are unassigned, I guess.
So after Hedrick disappears, I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
Oh, Murph is a smart one.
I'm so amazing. Okay,
Murph's,
so I'm gonna
getting a high five after this.
I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind. I create and I'll just describe it, and then I'll say what it actually looks like. So it's a line of strong winds, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasting from me in a direction I choose for the spell's duration. It's a concentration up to 1 minute. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw, or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
All right.
So they have to make a strength check.
So what you see is he takes out a small seed, and he kind of pinches it in his fingers, and he says, "Blow me!"
You'll hear it from the corner. You tell him. You tell him.
And he crushes the seed between his fingers, and the wind just kind of comes from his hand.
Nice.
What did you just
toward-
say? This is perfect mix of old school magic and new school vulgarity.
Right.
So 10 feet wide, my assumption would be that I can hit all three of them.
Maybe more.
Murph's two and mine.
Maybe more, depending on where you're aiming
it's-
it.
You mean
Where-
you mean Hedrick's too?
Hedrick's two, sorry. What did I say, Murph?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you could get three of them.
Three?
So
So
you're
you will
I felt
say
like that was
maybe
a safe.
yours and the two that were Hedrick's?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. Because
Sounds
I don't
good.
see him anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just kind of blast toward the three of them.
And
It pushes them, or they have to do a strength saving throw, I'm sorry.
Okay. The third one, the one that was on you, fails.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Works for me. However, any creature, so that one gets pushed back 15 feet, so it gets pushed back into the cloud.
Right.
Yes.
So you're
That
gonna
was my
radius.
goal.
make it a con save then.
All right, and it makes a Constitution save of a 18.
That's not a lot though. Three
Four-
low numbers.
14.
Yeah, 14 radiant damage.
14.
But it'll make the save again at the start of its turn.
Whatever.
Yep.
Fucking damage, man.
Right. But what else happens?
Yeah. So any creature in the line must now spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. So basically having its
halved.
Right.
Yeah, it's
All right.
speed. As a bonus action on each of my turns, before the spell ends, I can change the direction of the blast.
Oh, cool.
So the other ones are not safe.
So you're
Just have to wait
concentrating
till
on
my turn.
this.
I am concentrating on this, so this is happening.
So it's just a constant
Yeah.
gust of wind coming from your hand. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So wait, did they have to make the save again on their turn?
I
If
would
he
assume
continues
so.
it.
Or
Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength.
Okay, so we'll say if we get back to
The
them,
enemies.
then those three will have
They're
to make
fighting
that
against
check.
the wind, yeah.
Yes.
Yes! That was awesome.
So many magic users.
I really like Murph. I don't know if Quinn's ever coming back.
Oh, well, that's...
Whoa.
I think Felix will be
Those are
devastated.
strong words.
I like Quinn too.
It's, we have party select, not party abandon.
He was the only thing that resembled normalcy to me.
Who, Quinn?
Well, he was a bard.
Fair.
So that's I'm joining the bunch of these guys.
Murph's now earned his status as an official intern, but there are many levels before you get to full member.
That's true. That's true. I feel like he's on his way though.
Yeah.
Spanx got there so fast he graduated already.
That's what he tells himself anyway.
And that is going to be my turn.
All right. So that is Murph, and now we are on to. Oh, you've been waiting for it, Pregnart.
Yes.
I've
All
been
right.
waiting for this.
Here's what's gonna happen. So first of all, what is the layout of the enemies?
What's the layout of the enemies? They're sparsely engaged with members of the party. There's one that's been blown back into the cloud.
Blown.
Yeah.
There's one on you.
There's one
Yeah.
right on me.
Yeah,
right?
there's one right on you, and then there's one in front of.
Two.
Let's see.
There's
Two in front of Jarrell.
There's
Yeah.
3 in front of Jarrell. No, there are 2 in front of Jarrell.
Yeah, two in front of Jarrell. One in front of. Nope. The one in front of Murph is no
Well,
longer there.
To make this quick,
Yeah.
is there a grouping of them that can fit within a 10-foot wide circle, meaning a 5-foot radius?
Yes. you
One's
can-
15 feet away in the sickening radiance.
Yeah.
But I mean, how
You-
many at one time can I
I would
get
say
inside?
you can get either the two that are being blown but weren't blown back, so the two that were formerly on
I'm so happy about this right now.
the two that were formerly engaged on Hedrick, or you can get the other three, the one in front of you and the ones in front of Jarrell.
Right.
Go for
Alright.
the 3.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to travel into the middle of the pack of 3 that I can get within a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, I would say it's just a maneuver while staying engaged with the first
As
one.
long as you're
It
only
wouldn't be an
shifting
option.
like 5 feet,
Yeah.
you should be
Pivoting.
okay.
It's pivoting within its arc.
Yeah, if you try to move away.
Yeah.
I would call it a strafe. not a
Yes,
pivot.
exactly.
I like that, and I would say that wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity since you're staying engaged with him.
Okay, Pregnant strafes.
Yeah.
And he is going to cast Snylock's Snowball Swarm
What?
at the 3rd level.
Hold on, let me give you the full description of this one because it's amazing, and I just need you to read it.
So could your strafing be like the Frogger as he switches lanes?
It is a cartwheel.
Oh, cartwheel.
I mean,
full on.
cartwheel.
Yes.
Okay, a little more acrobatic. All right.
Okay, and Snylock's Snowball Swarm. Or what are we feeling? Are we feeling Snylock or Snillick?
Snillick.
I'm thinking
Snillick?
Snillick.
Okay.
Snillick's Snowball Swarm. Especially because it makes it harder for me to
Make it
pronounce.
harder. Make it
way
harder.
harder.
Why not?
You know you picked this because it was alliteration.
Snillick's
pick this.
Snowball
Oh, you picked
Swarm. A flurry of magical snowballs erupts from a point you choose within range. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
So just snowballs are fucking flying around.
You target the area. You don't
Yeah.
like do it in
Where-
radius
Okay.
around yourself.
Where are the snowballs originating from?
Magic.
Yes, but he can designate a
Yes.
point that
I'm
they
gonna say
originate
I'm
from.
gonna say wiggle fingers.
Ooh.
Wiggle
That's an
fingers, just
inspired choice. I like
shooting
that.
snowballs out of your wiggle fingers.
Yeah, maybe like a kung fu stance.
Right. Like the Bruce Lee, ready, come and get it.
Like striking snake or whatever. And then wiggle fingers. Wingle fingers.
All right.
Wingle fingers.
Only I may dance.
Okay.
And so, but that's not all, because I'm going to use Careful Spell, which will spend 1 sorcery point and allow me to protect anybody in range, because it protects charisma modifier a number of creatures.
Oh, okay.
So none of us would be getting hit by it.
None of us will be getting hit by it.
All right.
And
I like that a lot.
also,
Meta magic.
I'm going to be using Curse of the Sea, and if my spell dealt cold damage,
I forgot about that.
the target has negative 15 speed until the end of my next turn.
So these things can't move anymore.
Ooh.
Because they were at 15 probably. Because their
so-
move speed was already half.
We're so awesome. By the way, these ones have not been halved yet because
Yeah.
the wind is still on the head,
Oh.
the Hedrick too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes.
So close.
But they've all been like pretty fucked up by this. So
if you move your thing over, they can't move. If you move your wind over,
Correct.
they
Yeah.
can't move.
So the first one makes an 18 on his dexterity save. That would be the one that was engaged with Pregnart in close combat.
Okay.
Let's see. The second one. Well, does that 18 pass or?
Yeah, it does.
Wait, okay.
spell save DC.
That passes.
Okay. The 18 passes. The second one is going to be a 14,
Does not pass.
and the third one is going to be a 16.
Does not pass.
Yes.
Not pass.
You
So-
shall not
Nice.
pass.
All right. So the two that are engaged with Jarrell, they do not pass. The one that is engaged with Pregnart does.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How much damage are we taking?
May I receive 3 more d6s, please? Spank you. Stank you, smelly munch. Okay, so it's 5 damage, 3 halves. So, okay. When it says all creatures, whatever amount, am I like rolling for
Yeah,
damage
it's-
to be spent among them, or for
They
each
all
one?
take the same damage.
Okay.
I like that.
18.
That's 18.
Okay, so 18 if you do not save.
If you failed, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 9 if you did.
Cool.
The one fighting you, Pregnart, is looking pretty beat up now.
Dope.
What about my two?
Your two, one is pretty roughed up. The other is still doing okay-ish.
Yeah, they
but
haven't
not
met
great.
you yet.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Pregnart, do you have anything left on your turn?
Nah.
All right, so we are now along to Jarrell.
All right.
Dun,
So
dun, dun.
Jarrell will turn. Now, Jarrell can't attack the one in front of Pregnart without provoking an Oppie from the other two, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say he's far enough away.
Because Jarrell would want to fight that one first,
Yeah.
but if he knows he has to, fight these other two off first.
Yeah.
This is going to be an advantage because Slim is awesome.
Yep.
Yes.
Good thing, too.
Oh, well, so does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. Where's my 8? So it's 1d8 plus 7 slashing damage. So I come across and just hack at it for 13.
Okay, which one are you attacking out of the two? in front of you?
The one on the right?
Okay.
I don't know.
The one. Do you want the one that's more beat up or less beat up?
Less beat up.
Less beat up. Okay.
So it's 13
Wow.
slashing.
Confident.
Go for the pretty one.
I do 1d8 plus 2d6 radiant damage
Here,
just because the Sword of Justice is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the 1d8 is from the improved Divine Smite that you always get on every attack.
Oh, no, that's another d8.
No, it's
1d8 radiant damage is just applied.
that's
with-
that's already factored in here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another 16. No,
Yeah.
14.
14 radiant damage.
That's another 14 radiant damage. And then he will attack again.
All right, on the same one.
Yeah, and do the same
Okay.
thing. And does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, good. I was worried about that one. All right, I'll do the radiant damage first. Oh yeah, I'll just take that.
Use the orange one for slashing.
So that's 10 more slashing damage and 11 radiant damage.
So 10 more slashing and 11 radiant, so you can describe how this one is destroyed.
Yeah. So Jarrell is so upset that these things hurt Pregnart that he just screams, "For Pregnart!" and just hacks the living shit out of this thing with this flaming radiant sword.
Correction, the undead shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hacks the undead shit out of this thing with flaming sword of justice.
All right. It is quite destroyed.
Cool.
All right. So do you have anything else that you're pulling out of your bag of tricks this turn?
Just the other thing I would be able to do is prepare the reaction to protect Pregnart.
Well,
Okay.
you had to prepare it.
Yeah,
you just
know
used the
know
reaction.
that I'm going to do that.
Okay.
If Pregnart gets
That's
attacked
his
again.
intent. Yeah.
All right. There we go. So we are moving into Felix's turn.
Okay. Well, I got.
Felix and Slim.
Okay. I like Pregnart, and I also like Murph. Murph really just proved himself here. But you're the one that was on you has now been pushed into the bullshit.
Correct.
Right. So. Oh yeah. By the way, don't forget, Jarrell. You still have Death Ward active because that lasts for fucking 8 hours.
What did that do?
If you drop to 0 HP.
Oh
at any
yeah, I
point-
forgot about that. Yep, got it.
Yeah, and it also negates the first instantaneous kill effect that may affect you at any.
I'd be at
point in
1.
time. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be pretty boring. I'm gonna fire, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way.
Well, you pretty much just guaranteed that now, didn't you?
I'm gonna fire 2 at the one attacking Pregnart and 1 at the one attacking Murph.
Okay, the one that's in the radiant.
Nothing's attacking me.
He pushed
I'm
it
sorry.
into
Yeah,
the thing.
he pushed his away from him.
Never mind. 1 at the one that's attacking Jarrell still. It's still
Okay.
alive.
All right. That sounds reasonable.
So we'll see if this one is for the one attacking Jarrell, the orange one. Those are all plus 11, so those are all over 20.
Yeah, they all
Those
hit.
are all gonna hit.
Okay, yes. That's a thing.
So the one on Jarrell is going to take 15 force damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then the two attacking Pregnart, each one takes. I'm
There's only one
the
attacking
The
Pregnart.
one attacking Pregnart takes 9
Yeah.
plus 6 is 15 force damage.
Takes 15.
You did 15 to both?
Well, no, it's just like it was a total of 15 in the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it just
so I did
happened.
15 both, yeah. It's just that I got there with 2 dice on one of them
Right.
and only 1 on the other.
Right.
Okay. Both of them are looking extremely worse for wear.
Great. And as a bonus action,
Bonus.
or not a bonus action, sorry. It's not really a bonus action. I'm just going to actually.
Thing against the skeletons, they're all bonus actions.
Yeah, it's actually been a hot minute. We did say there was going to be bone puns, and here we are.
I mean, this is a pretty marrowing
Well-
situation.
So, well, also, Hedrick sang, so we had bone puns in harmony.
Puns in harmony.
I've been waiting to use a marrow one. It's okay.
You guys are great.
I mean, there could be a marrow passage
We're
you can
good.
slip one in.
I got it. I'll use it if it works.
Killing me. I love you. So, I think everyone's just upset because you're the reigning champion of doing this, and all of us just want to be as good as you.
Yeah, I'm really
Seriously.
fracturing the party here.
See? You see what I mean?
Fucking relentless.
I want to send Slim to. Want to get. Oh, I feel like the person actually making rolls against shit is Jarrell. So she's going to Jarrell
Okay. Cool.
All right.
to assist you.
All right, so
If
more
anything gets
assistance
back
for
to
Jarrell. And that would be the end of the turn. And now we're on to enemies. And
Roll that bean footage.
I
one
need,
of them
yeah,
is
makes a con
making the
save.
con save.
Oh, yeah. He
That
has to save for it.
is-
Damn it.
Yes, there he is. So 18.
No.
not pass. Oh yeah, that's gonna be 28 radiant damage.
28.
Too short of max.
Okay. So we've made it out of.
Is that enemy still
those
alive?
effects.
29 damage?
Wait.
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
alive.
my God.
So they still have to do a strength saving throw.
Oh, that one.
The other
does-
two.
Okay. Actually, wouldn't all three have to
All
make
three
a
do.
strength saving throw? Okay.
Please.
You're not going to change it to the other two?
I can't. It's not my turn.
Oh, yeah.
But it's
Alright.
the start
You
of their
kill him
turn.
first.
They have to.
So the first one, crit fails.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
which one's
that-
the first one?
That would be the one that's already back in the shit.
Okay. So it gets pushed another 15 feet. I'm not sure if that takes them back out of the
Nope,
cloud.
it's
though.
still in.
in the
It's,
wall.
it's
Okay.
still in the
It
shit.
pins it against the wall in the shit.
So it is now 30 feet from me.
Yeah.
And that's sickening radiance. It's so sick.
It's sick, yo. Back. Okay, so that one does this. Let's see, and then the 2 unassigned.
Yeah, I care more about those two.
Yeah.
The first one is also a crit fail.
Oh!
Like,
Stab yourself.
my dice are not on fire tonight.
It's okay. We needed them to not
I'm okay
be on
with
fire
that.
tonight.
And that gets pushed back into the sickening radiance.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let me wait for the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. The second one.
Come on.
You are not going to believe it.
What?
Another crit
Another
fail?
one.
Oh my god!
They all crit failed it?
Another one.
This
We're
time
replacing
the DM's
that
the
die
hero.
right
Are you
now.
using weighted dice? Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
We appreciate
Okay,
it.
well,
That's pretty wild.
those ones are going to take 13 radiant damage.
Okay.
Figured I'd have to roll again since
Yeah.
they're, yeah. They
What's
weren't
really
hit.
great is that this spell does not cause damage, and yet it does.
We've found a way to
Because
work it in
I
tandem.
love it.
In the same way that Mort used telekinesis to
Right.
literally drag that one thing in and out of it.
Well, as soon as you said, like, we need to figure out how to get them back into the
Right.
cloud, I was like, I got this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hedrick's just in awe. He's got a single tear running down his cheek watching this little man just unleash all kinds of unholy sickness on
I'm gonna air 5 Murph at this point.
All right.
Because you're total bro commandos. Commando bros.
We're little guys.
shouty to shouty.
Right.
He's probably still taller than me. Halflings are
Yeah.
a little taller than
Yeah.
gnomes usually.
So now we are getting back into the enemy's turn with whatever enemies are still up.
I think
5 of them, by
yeah,
the way.
there's still a good amount of them.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Wait,
yeah.
they're starting their turn now?
Yes, they are now starting their turn.
They are finally
Okay.
starting their turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're fucking them up. And
Yeah. A lot of things are happening. So, we'll
There's
start
still
with
4 left?
the 2. Yeah. There
Okay,
are 5
5
left.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 2 unassigned who have been pushed back, but not all the way back.
But into the shit, yes.
yeah, they're unassigned. They move at half speed,
Yep.
which still allows them 20 feet of movement, which will get
Oh, they
them
were
back out of
faster
it
than I
and
thought.
back into people.
It's a good shot anyways.
Yeah,
That's all right.
and
I'd
let's
still push them into
see.
the fountain.
They don't have to roll again if they get out of it.
No.
Oh.
Only the first, either it's when they start their turn there or enter the area for the first time on a turn.
And that's okay.
All right. So one of them is going to go to Felix.
Wisdom save, please.
All right. And that fails.
Okay, it missed. Choose another target or forfeit its attack.
All right. So I'm just going to shift it to Murph.
It's okay.
And the other one is going to attack. Roll again on that one. That is going at Hedrick. So
He's invisible.
Nope, he can't. He's invisible.
Yeah, what
Another
Hedrick?
one.
I don't see a Hedrick.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's going to go to Jarrell.
Okay.
Tudronel has 3.
2.
I'm surprised
because
you're.
I killed one.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you're not throwing them all at me just to see if one sticks.
Don't give him ideas.
All right.
I'm trying to push my luck too, honestly.
Right.
So, all right.
No whammies. No whammies.
Right.
What's a whammy? The opposite
Okay,
of
so the
brisk,
first
your
one
luck.
is going to engage Murph.
Okay.
And I don't know if you have any extra reactionary things you're throwing up.
I don't know. Does it
Not at
hit?
this moment.
Does it have a good proposal?
You gotta do something first.
Okay, so the first one is going to be a 22 against AC. And that's going to be an attack with a claw, a nice swipe at shoulder level.
Okay, instead of me wasting time looking in the book, just to clarify, if I am given damage,
You have to make a concentration
that
check.
prevents me. So I just have to make a check.
A concentration.
But as
check.
long as I don't take damage, I'm fine. So as in that the ward is taking my damage, so I'm still fine because I'm not.
that's
if
up
the
to Dave.
damage doesn't hit your person,
Perfect. That's
you
all I
don't
need to know.
take the you don't
con
make
save?
the concentration check.
So why don't we roll that as just how it is going forward?
Yeah. Yeah, if it's hitting any kind of buffer and not hitting your actual HP pool, you're not being disrupted by
How
it.
do you feel about temporary HP?
That's different.
Yeah, temporary HP is still HP.
It's
I
still
feel like
you,
that's
yeah.
a thing.
Okay.
But that ward, no, that's a
It's
separate
its own
entity.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
It's like
own
a
health
shield,
pool.
Yeah.
magical
Right.
shield
Okay.
almost.
Yeah. It's almost like an inanimate object.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's taking the damage on your behalf.
If it were
It's
to
not
bleed
buffering.
through, I think, into your HP, I think that's when you would make the
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I'm hoping it does.
Okay, so
That's
the first one
awesome.
the first one hits against AC. The second one we're going to check on that too. Is going to be a 16, another 22 against AC.
Okay, fine.
So
check. You need to beat a 12, Dave.
yeah.
Don't rub it
Yeah,
in.
it's not.
All right,
It's
so
not great.
swipe number 1 is 9, and swipe number 2 is 5. So that's going to be 14 slash
It
damage.
still has one left.
I still have one.
This thing is like
in this
flickering
arcane
and
ward.
like
Right.
sparking. Yeah.
Well, so yeah, okay,
Well,
so
but
that's
wait,
awesome.
here comes the
Stinger.
the stinger.
Come on, sub 12.
No, unfortunately not. That's, let's see, a 17 and 6 is 23.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
And that's D12 plus. And that's going to be, 2 plus 4, so 6.
Okay, that bleeds in.
Okay, so the ward is still there, but
Just-
just doesn't have any hit points, so
Doesn't have any
things
juice.
go through it.
Yeah.
And then I do a Constitution's saving throw.
The DC is 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So it's 10, and it's a Constitution saving throw. So you have Jarrell's bonus in addition to any other saving through bonuses you have for Constitution.
There we go.
Okay, so all right, so +2 +3 it gives me +5. So I have to roll basically a 5 or higher.
Yep.
Okay, however,
Wait, what? So
I
what was
rolled
that
a
on the
4,
die? All right.
which gives me 9, but I've got inspiration from my pal over
And
here.
he can add it to his
Hedrick.
saving throw.
I can add it to a
Oh,
saving
man.
throw.
You need anything.
Hedrick's song saved your ass.
And it gives me 3, which brings it to a 12.
So you pass and
So I
maintain
pass.
concentration on the gust of
I
wind.
maintain concentration on said said blow me.
Okay.
So it's about to
Concentration
fail.
is
wait,
maintained.
That was awesome.
It's about to fail, and you just replay Hedrick's song in your head and just push forward.
It's that catchy.
Right.
I mean, the song itself is more than 6 seconds, so I can imagine it's probably just
Still being played.
just wrapping up now.
By an invisible Hedrick
So,
running
because
around
hear
in the
him.
background.
Well, okay, good. Murph took damage that hit his HP.
Yes.
did.
All right. Okay, so that's Murph. Now we're on to 2 that are attacking Jarrell.
Okay.
First was one that was formerly assigned to Hedrick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a 16.
It's going to be a 21 to beat me, so
Oh,
you have to
all right.
just roll all 6 attacks, I suppose.
All right, well, that's 1 from the claws on the first one.
Okay.
And it will deliver 3 plus 7 slashing damage.
All right.
And then the stinger from the first one is, let's see, a 20, which won't do it. All right, we're on to the second, swinging wildly with its own claws for nada and 22.
Yep, that will
against
hit.
AC, which that's going to be 10 slashing.
Oh, no.
And then its stinger is coming in hot for a 25.
Yep, that hits.
Doing 15 piercing damage.
Wow, those stingers are sharp.
These
It's
things.
D12, so like he has a
Yeah.
like
These-
the range on those is I feel like you're more likely to get higher numbers with a D12 than with 2D6 because 2D6 typically on average rolls more in the middle,
Yes.
whereas like it's like a D12 is like all or nothing.
Yeah, D12 is swingier with the damage.
Yes, exactly. Just in case you have any friends out there who argue, well, 2d6 is better than 1d12. False. They have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More reliable.
Yes.
All right, so we've got those ones against Jarrell. We've got the one that is against Pregnart is coming at you with
First attacks at disadvantage.
first attack at disadvantage because of the shield, and it's going to be 16.
Oh, that hits.
And that hits.
All right, so 16, a significantly higher than 16. So those are the 2 claws, swiping once for 8, and then twice for 5. So that's 12 total slashing damage.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right, and then once coming in with the stinger, and that is going to be a 19 and also hit
Yep.
for 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Low end of the die.
Okay. Okay.
All right, that's the end of that one. There is one more that was up against the wall. It was able to move 20 feet forward, keeping it in the cloud.
Okay.
But at least it could get,
Did you roll the save for that one at the start of its turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we checked
There was
the
only
save.
one. There was only one in the
Yeah,
ship.
that one started in the ship. We checked him at the
Got
beginning.
it.
The
We
other
got it.
2 we checked when they were pushed in.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So he moves forward but isn't able to engage with anybody. That is the end of the enemy's turn.
finish
And
this up.
We are on to an invisible Hedrick.
And greater invisible, which means attacking and casting a spell does not break it.
So long as that's not a concentration.
Correct.
Right. Holy shit, these guys are kicking some ass. We gotta do work. All right.
I think we can actually hear him whisper that to himself. It doesn't break It doesn't like create silence.
Well, he said it in character, so
Right.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said it with the accent.
You ever
Exactly.
try to tune a lute while you're invisible? Fuck me.
Yeah, actually, good question. Can you see yourself when you're invisible?
I would say no. You cannot see yourself when you're invisible because you are invisible.
I think that's
so
how we
that
played it
messes with
before.
your spatial recognition. A check like that where you would have to look at your hands, I would say would have to be made at a disadvantage.
Well, tuning.
Yeah.
You're
Hey, you know what?
feeling.
You've
You're
been
feeling.
at this for a while. You
And
could do
as
it
I
by
say,
feeling.
tuning is a feeling, right?
Yeah.
By now, I've got.
It wasn't for me, but I was a shitty guitar player, so
All right, so
I did not have proficiency.
you're gonna start to hear whispering coming from Hedrick's position. Oh, that fucking bastard! Oh, get that piece of. And these dissonant whispers start to fill the room, and I'm gonna target the guy in front of Pregnart. I want
right.
to save my frog man, my goggle boy.
Yay.
All right, so he has to make a wisdom save, beating 17.
All right. Yeah, that crit fails it.
Yes!
Oh wow!
Kill it.
I could have specified I intentions of casting this at second level. It's a first level spell, so it's
Okay.
46.
All right.
46.
It's originally
4d6.
3d6 psychic. When I cast a second, it becomes 4d6.
Does that max on a crit then?
Well, he crit fail.
Right.
You can't crit with these
Okay.
spells.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure because some you can, some you
That's the
can't.
downside of the make a save spells is it's impossible
Yeah.
to crit on them.
Okay.
14 psychic damage, and it also needs
16.
to move. Is
Oh,
it
no,
16?
14. Sorry.
No, it does not need to move. Please describe how it dies.
These whispers are gonna get intent and a little bit louder, and it's gonna really start to pull through when I strum on the lute, and then that final. It's like a whisper scream into its ears. It racks itself with pain, and then the head explodes.
Yes.
Well, the skull.
Yes, it does.
Desiccated head.
It's gooey. Nasty things spray all over the place.
Fuck you! I knew that asshole was gonna get in.
All right.
So that was the one that was still in front of you?
That was
That
the
was
one
one
in front of Pregnart.
Oh, in front of Pregnart.
As
Pregnart is now free from close combat and has nobody attacking him.
as my bonus action, I want to inspire Pregnart.
All
Yes.
right. Inspire away.
Do we have a ditty for Pregnart
Yeah,
too?
this
'Cause
was on the fly.
Okay.
It's Pregnart, he'll bake goods for you. Yeah, Pregnart. He's a sorcerer too. He's soft and green, don't mind the slime. He's the best hip hopping friend of mine.
That's me.
So you hear
Alright.
these delightful sounds following the hateful whispering that you had before that.
Pregnant feels stronger.
Can I hold for one quick second?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about me cutting two different things together as the opener for the show? So they actually didn't happen at the same time.
No.
Okay. Because I like the for Pregnart, and then I hear it's me.
I do like
That works. I would make exception for that and that alone.
That's why I'm asking. I am asking. The
You're
group.
choking on your denial already.
I would need to hear it. I would need to hear it.
Okay.
It sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
We need a sample. We get the sample
I'll
in
get a
our
sample.
hands, then we can talk.
I'll put
I
it in.
don't want it to work, but it may work.
I'll put it in the green room.
Yes.
I'm stubborn, but not to a fault in this situation.
That was the only reason I would even ask.
So, Pregnart, your turn coming up, you can add a d10 to any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
All right. We'll see how that pans out.
All right.
You can call it after you roll your d20, but you have to call it before the DM makes his decision, pass or fail.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we've gotten past that. Let's see. That is Hedrick's turn.
Yeah, I'm staying put.
All right.
I like the shadows. You can't see me.
Murph.
Okay, so there are two in front of Jarrell,
2 in front of Jarrell, 1 in front of you,
one in front of me.
1 20 feet back in the shit, and 2 dead.
There's 4 left.
What happened to the one that I pushed all the way
It's
back?
already in there.
It's still in the
head
shit.
20 feet back in the shit.
What about the one that I pushed all the way to the wall?
Yeah,
One
he
came
got
out.
to move 20 feet closer.
Okay.
That's why he's in the middle of the shit.
What about to the window?
Gotcha.
What about
to the
to the?
walls.
What about the sweat dripping from Pregnart's balls?
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
On top of the residue slime that's already secreted.
It's all mixed
out of
together.
your skin.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I don't want to think about.
Added
Okay.
moisture. There's probably some sounds
Yeah,
associated.
So, I am going to cast.
The spell that kills everything.
That's my hope.
Because that would be really cool. If
yes.
it's the spell that kills everything.
So, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm, which is a hail of ice that comes down to the comes from the sky to the ground
For the
in a
ceiling.
20-foot radius. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. So I can position it wherever I want.
Of course.
I'm going to position it 20 feet from me into the,
Sickening radiance.
where the sickening radiance is.
All right.
So I should be able to, being that it's a radius,
Get the ones that
hit
exited.
the 3 without hitting Jarell or any of us.
Yeah, you just kind of move it forward a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
I would say, now what's the radius on that?
20.
20 feet.
20 feet radius.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to get the one that's in the shit, too.
So if it's
Yes.
20
Yeah.
feet
Yeah,
from
it'll
me,
get all 4.
it's the one in the
four?
shit
All four.
should be in the
Yeah.
center.
He said all 4. He said
Yep.
all 4. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's what I needed to know.
yeah,
They are making
no, we get all 4.
dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Is it
So-
still a disadvantage?
For what?
No, the wind. Never mind.
No.
Okay.
All
was
right.
strength,
So let's see. The one that's way back in the shit, he'll save first. What's he saving?
Oh, wait. Did that one take more damage, too, from the radiance? Because now it has 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, level 2 of exhaustion speed is halved.
Okay,
so
never mind. Okay, just...
He's going to be permanently stuck in the shit.
Okay, that's fine.
Just leave him there.
Wasn't sure if it
All
gave
right.
us anything else.
Yep. So what kind of check does he have to make again?
Dexterity.
A dexterity save.
Mhm.
Yes. And that's going to be a 9, which won't do the job.
And the other 3.
Yep. All right. So what happens to him, by the way? Or is it just...
I'm gonna roll it all at once.
Oh, it's damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to just keep saving my way through. The one in front of you, Murph. Let's see. That is definitely going to pass.
Okay. Does it just still take half on a fail?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And in front of Jarrell, we've got one with a 14. And one with a 22.
Okay, so what you see
Love it.
is so he's holding on to this gust of wind. In his other hand, in his pouch, he pulls out a pinch of dust, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna say my sweat at this point is the few drops of water that I need.
Your pocket sand.
My pocket sand, which I do have. It is part of my scholar's pack. So I kind of
Salt Bay it.
pinch. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. So I just kind of like crush the dust in my hand,
Uh-huh.
and as I'm doing that, I say, "Ice balls! Ice balls!" and I fling the dust toward the place where I want the ice storm to happen. The hail begins to pummel the one inside the
Sickening radiance?
radiance.
Yeah.
And then they freak out.
Freak out.
So they take 10 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and then 11 cold damage.
Those are the ones that
Okay.
failed. And then
Those are the ones that failed.
The ones that failed.
So then they take.
So,
Sorry.
and what are the ones that passed to take?
5 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 5 cold.
Okay.
I'm fucking awesome.
All right. So the ones that failed, which would be a very damaged one in front of Jarrell and the one back in the shit, you can describe how they die from this.
So the balls of ice
Balls of ice. Sorry.
Goodness gracious, great balls of opposite of
Ice?
fire.
You see them kind of pierce them through some of the holes in their skeletal construct. So, like through the eyes, through the mouth, through, it's knocking teeth out.
Wait, I thought this was bludgeoning damage.
It is bludgeoning damage. That is, well, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
it's bludgeoning damage.
yeah.
But it's magical.
No, but does it say magical bludgeoning damage?
It is. I mean, it's a spell.
There's cold damage and bludgeoning with it.
These are
Yeah.
magical ice
These
balls.
bonework skeletons take extra bludgeoning damage.
Oh, extra bludgeoning.
Which means you are now describing how they are all dead.
Oh my god.
Okay. So,
Good thing
Hell
I
yeah,
fucking
Murphy.
asked. And I was just being an asshole.
I really didn't think that this was going to be an amazing moment, but it is. Okay. So these balls of ice literally just start chipping bones and shards of bones off, like you see the skulls kind of start cracking and bits of it are just like popping off.
Click, clack.
You see the teeth being knocked out. They start chattering at points.
Cue
'cause
sound
it's
effect.
so cold. And they just start kind of like falling apart, just like the hail pieces, the balls are just knocking pieces off of each of them.
Right.
And they are all obliterated in a hail of ice balls.
Amazing.
Ice ball.
So after that, Murph ends the gust of wind and just puts his finger up like a gun and goes,
Does his breath like make the trail?
there's almost like a little cold like breath. Yeah. You just
Frosty mist.
see a frosty mist.
I would applause that. Yeah.
Damn, Murph, you are cold as ice.
I like it.
Chilling to the bone.
Oh, and it brings us back
There's your
around.
title. I think we beat the title for pregnant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Combat has ended. You may go in peace.
Thank you.
I
If
guess
you
we
want-
can leave now.
If you, but if you like us, you can find us on the internet. We're available anywhere you download fine podcasts.
Because you've already found us because you're listening to it.
Yes, but now if you want to talk about us, you might want to find us on Twitter at Hapless Heroes, on Instagram at Hapless Heroes, on Reddit /r/Hapless Heroes Podcast, and even on Facebook, look for Hapless Heroes Podcast. We'll be there. All of those places will take you to the crown jewel of our internet presence, our Discord server, where you can discuss anything you want, really, whether it's in the bounds of the show. You want to talk about recent episodes, the show in general, D&D in general, your fancy cat, anything.
Other games,
Yeah.
off-topic shit. Weigh in on whether you think pineapple belongs on pizza.
It does
of which
not.
all of us here, I think, for the most part,
I might have been changed.
are upset about.
How does I've eaten it?
It's so sweet and delicious.
Or more importantly, are the Muppet Babies superheroes?
Yeah, that's true. We haven't really gotten any
they
hot
are.
takes
I think
on
we need
that.
to delve into that much
More.
deeper, far deeper.
Yeah, give us your
Agreed.
hot takes on whether the Muppet Babies are superheroes.
Does Grover even need an alter identity with a name like Super Grover?
Wait, so is he actually Super Grover and he's just Grover in his spare time?
I think in universe that was
Kal-El
just
and
Grover's
Clark Kent?
fantasy.
I've got a calculator. You do the math.
Just a sample, right? Just a sample, Dave, of
Yes.
the great conversations that are happening all the time in this server.
All the time. Now, if you really like us, please leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service that you found us on of your choice, whether it's Apple iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Podbean. We're even on Spotify nowadays. And anywhere you listen to fine podcasts or even disreputable podcasts like ours, we're there. Please leave us a review there so we can get greater visibility and get to people like you. Now, if you really, really like us, though, you can donate to our Patreon.
Yeah, so that's patreon.com/haplessheroes. A lot of fun rewards on there. I mean, special Discord roles, unreleased audio, behind the scenes, bloopers, submitting story arcs to the show, Hoblet's notebook. There's so
A lot
many
of good stuff.
So many things. Like, it's just we keep adding more as we find stuff to give you. And I have a whole bunch of. I'm starting to collect more bloopers in the backlog now, and just getting more ready to pop in that service. So yeah, check it out. We really appreciate everything all the contributions we've gotten so far. I love all of you. You're the best.
Yeah.
Seriously, thanks for helping us do this.
And if you like us, right now you like us, Sally Field, and the whole deal, stand in your local public square with a little guitar and an amp, and use with those programmable preset little bossa nova or waltz beats. That you just press the keys and you change the progression. Yeah, and sing songs about a podcast.
That's beautiful, and it's easily doable.
That's
actually
very easily doable.
It's not that hard, people.
Do that one.
Yeah, that one
Just do
actually
it.
is pretty cool.
That's not
We wouldn't actually be upset if you did one of those.
Pretty cool. I don't know. Just okay. Cool with the mores of the group. Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what he said. But anyway, let's outro our cast for this evening. Starting from my right as Hedrick the Entertainer, we have Phil.
Oh man, this shit looks infected. Hey, wait up, guys! Don't leave without me.
As Murph Eastlaw, we have Mike.
Woo, I'm winded.
As Felix Fizzlebottom, we have Francesco.
Let's disrupt a ritual.
As Lord Jarrell the Light, we have John.
Until next time.
And as the one and only Pregnart, we have Zach.
I like you, Hedrick. I'll never leave you behind.
My name is Dave. I've been your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. 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 Bye. Where are my pants?